Hey, party people. It's Cliff. Oh, I better not run over the neighbor behind me. He'll be okay. Just gonna hang out here for a second. It's all good. We got all the time in the world because we are gonna enjoy our drive to work. And that's it. Earlier this week I woke up at 7 o'clock, couldn't get back to sleep. So I decided to walk around the neighborhood. And you know what I noticed out here in the little neighborhood that I'm at? People are walking their dogs, people are out on walks, some guy's fixing his car. And everybody just seems to be, living life. Just, having a good time out in the morning. And that's it, normal. Normal and boring is the way to go. It's bright out today. I need to put on some sunglasses. Should we? Yeah, we could go. We could go. It'll be all right. Traffic will be fine. Oh, even the guy behind me went. That's funny. But anyway, yeah, like, life is normal. And I gotta blow my nose already. Just after a little bit, which is fine. And I guess that's the point that I'm trying to make, is that normal and boring is how you get ahead of life. What is it? Egypt wasn't built in a day, or Rome wasn't built in a day, or something like that? That goes with everything. It's just being consistent. Taking a small hammer and chipping away at the wall. Shawshank Redemption, good movie. I actually just rewatched it the other day. And, and when you got nothing to do and you have a determination to get out of prison, you're gonna get out of prison. Just takes time. That's all we have nowadays that matters, is time. And how do you want to spend your time? That's the current thing that I'm going through, is what do I want to spend my time on? What do I want to spend my time fixing? Not only in my life, but in the community as well. In work life. You can only spend so much time on so many things before you're overwhelmed with too many things to do. When you have too many things to do, you're not going to do anything because you're overwhelmed. That even goes into specifics within each industry too. You can't do everything. One person can't build a rocket ship. They might be able to make some bolts to put on the rocket ship, or design the nozzle or whatever, but it takes a army of people to build something complex. What's happening here? Yeah, garbage day. It's funny how, nowadays we're all used to getting slapped with all kinds of, I gotta be careful here. Yeah, there's some, sometimes people block the road, but it's necessary to do the things, and you gotta do his little zipper merge in the car, so no big deal. I don't know, I'm thinking about this one video I watched yesterday. He's a guy, trucker, YouTuber, talks about how one of his friends owned like 16 McDonald's and he was struggling. And, it's not just the rich, but why is this guy doing this? That's all it is. It's just complaining about my drive to work. All these, everybody's driving crazy. No, I don't complain. There's no need to, no point. But that fella in the YouTube clip, he said that, even rich folks are suffering right now. Or folks that have a high, money turnover rate. Because, or what's the term for it? I don't know what the term for it is. No, I do. I need to look it up. But it's the flow of money. Like when money flows, like that's how work gets done. And I suppose it's easy to like gain a following, especially if you're talking about important things like money, or like how current events. Those are like rage bait like type of things. Those are easy things to make. But I don't know whether it's the fact that I know how to make those videos that get your attention and hold it for an hour. Knowing that, I'm basically knowing that I am spending zero time on these edits. And sometimes some of these videos will just talk about nothing. And you get to see my gross blowing on my nose. You get to see me spitting, which is disgusting. You get to see me like in my full human form. Why? Because working in any industry, especially me, working in Hollywood, isn't glamorous. It's glamorous on camera, not here. It's just I gotta do some things for another editor fella at work to get him squared away, search for some archival clips, and we'll be happy. I guess that's the other thing too. It's like, me waking up in the morning, I'm a little bit groggy, a little bit not all with it in the day. Got up maybe 30 minutes ago. Woke up, started driving. No big deal. Everything at home is taken care of. All the finances are good. Yeah, no complaints. Birds Plus. That's been there for like 15 years. Oh, lights out. Huh, interesting. No wonder they were having a guy there, fixing it. Interesting. Yeah. Well, I suppose the main idea I wanted to maybe touch on, briefly touch on is something I forgot. It must be not important. Oh, this guy is making an earlier turn than usual. All right, he's all good. Maybe that's what I'll talk about, is that sometimes you need to just sit and reflect. Just be in silence for a bit. Relax. Some folks call it meditation. Some folks call it getting away, taking a vacation. But for the most part, that's it. Just a quiet drive. And I guess that's always been like the way that I've recharged is, it's quiet. I get to think. You do a lot of thinking, do a lot of thinking about your choices, thinking about what you're going to do next. That's it. That's what I was going to talk about. You imagine how many people are on this planet, and how many of them, out of a percentage of that, do YouTube, and then a percentage of them that talk about a certain subject. And it is impossible to watch everything about a subject. And because it's impossible to watch everything about a subject, if you try to watch everything about that subject, you're going to believe that the entire world is exactly like that subject. And I guess it's going back to that fella who's driving his truck, who's talking about his friend in McDonald's, and he's hustling, and the money's not there. I agree, it's not there. I can relate to that. Long ago, in my early days, I was the same thing. Could barely make rent, could barely, do anything. But I developed a skill that people wanted. And granted, it took a long time to develop that skill, but now I just feel like there's two dynamics, right? Like there's skills that people want, and there's jobs that people think that are like sexy and exciting and like amazing, and that's all the Instagram and all the Hollywood stuff. That's the stuff that I put on, that I edit and put on camera all day. But the true jobs out there, the true like heroes of the world are the truck drivers. They are the the fabricators, the welders, the construction guys, the people that push paperwork so like healthcare shit can go through. The people that I think Dirty Jobs is a great show. It made everything, not everything, but it just gave life perspective on what is out there. And I suppose that's it. It's just like, think about things, try to be at peace, one foot in front of the other, and keep on going. But I'm about to get to work, so I'm going to sign off. Until next time. Maybe I'll talk a little bit more then. See yas.